Welcome to the 7th video in our series on building an end-to-end ML pipeline. I'm James Coffey, and today it's showtime. We're going to run our pipeline using the Apache Airflow user interface, and I will take you through each step. Running the pipeline is the culmination of all of our hard work. I will guide you through triggering the pipeline in Airflow, where you can see how each component of our setup comes into play. Once we've got our pipeline running, I'll show you how to monitor its progress and check the outputs as they're processed. After our pipeline is successfully running, it's important to consider cost management. I'll demonstrate how to clean up resources that our pipeline creates to ensure that we keep expenses low and avoid any surprises. Let's get started by launching our pipeline, and then we'll move on to the cleanup process. Let's head back to Managed Airflow. We'll click Open Airflow UI. We'll open a new window. And here should be our only pipeline. You can click Trigger DAG from here, but let's click on our pipeline. Okay, with Graph, we can take a look at our pipeline. But let's just trigger it right here. This has been sped up. For this demo, I used a smaller version of the data set. So it's only going to take about a half an hour to run. But for the full data set, it'll take several hours. Okay, our pipeline is finished. Now let's clean up some of the resources that the pipeline created so that we don't run up any large bills. Go to Amazon SageMaker. We'll go to Inference, Endpoints, and see our deployed endpoint. And if we're not using this endpoint, we will want to delete it in order to prevent any excess billing. Let's go to Models. And since we're not using these models, we're going to delete them. Actions, delete. And since our pipeline creates two, we're going to select the other one and delete this model as well. Now, before we finish cleaning up, we can go check our hyperparameter tuning jobs. And here we can see that 2 out of 2 were completed. Now that we're done with our pipeline, we can go back to Managed Apache Airflow. And we'll select our environment. Click delete, and now Amazon will stop charging us for this environment. Now let's go to CloudFormation. And we will delete the stack in order to delete the VPC that was created. Keep in mind you can go to S3 and delete your buckets, although they're much lower in cost than the resources we just cleaned up here. That's the end of this video. It's as simple as that to run a pipeline. We've seen how to trigger it, monitor it, and manage resources effectively. Join me in the last video of our series where we cover the directed acyclic graph we just ran. We'll dive into each component of the DAG, discuss how they interact, and explore the overall flow of our machine learning tasks. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell to catch the final insights of our pipeline journey. I'll see you in the last video.